you ever used a map to find a specific location? Or played a game like Battleship where you use letters and numbers to identify exactly where something is? If so, you've already been thinking like a coordinate geometer. The coordinate plane is a powerful tool that lets us describe the exact location of any point in space using just two numbers. In this video, we are going to learn how the coordinate plane is built, how to navigate it with confidence, and how to use it to explore the shapes we already know and love. Before we explore the coordinate plane itself, let's start with an idea that connects to everything we already know about shapes. Attribute. A characteristic or property used to describe or classify a shape, such as the number of sides, angle sizes, or whether sides are parallel. On the coordinate plane, attributes help us identify and categorize polygons we plot. When we plot a shape and notice opposite sides are parallel or that not all sides are equal, we are using attributes to identify what kind of shape we've drawn. Polygon. A flat, closed shape made of straight sides that do not cross each other. We can plot polygons on the coordinate plane by connecting ordered pairs. Every vertex of a polygon becomes a point on the coordinate plane, and connecting those points reveals the shape. Now let's build the coordinate plane from the ground up. Axes. The two number lines on a coordinate plane that cross at a right angle. The horizontal line is called the x-axis, and the vertical line is called the y-axis. Think of the axes as the framework of the coordinate plane, like the streets of a perfectly organized city grid running east-west and north-south. Coordinate plane. A flat surface formed by two axes that cross at a right angle. It is used to locate and plot points using pairs of numbers. It is also called the Cartesian plane, named after the French mathematician René Descartes, who invented it. Every map, graph, and navigation system in the world is built on this same idea. Origin. The point where the x-axis and y-axis cross on the coordinate plane. The origin is always located at the ordered pair 0, 0. It is the starting point for locating any other point on the coordinate plane. Think of the origin as the center of your city grid, the point from which all distances and directions are measured. Quadrant. One of the four sections of the coordinate plane created when the x-axis and y-axis cross at the origin. The quadrants are numbered 1, 2, 3, 4, starting in the upper right and moving counterclockwise. Initially, you worked only in quadrant 1, where both coordinates are positive. As you progress, you will work in all four quadrants, where coordinates can be positive or negative. First quadrant. The section of the coordinate plane where both the x-coordinate and y-coordinate are positive numbers. A lot of work takes place in the first quadrant. Think of it as the upper right section of the coordinate plane, where all locations are described with positive numbers. Now let's learn how to describe and locate any point on the coordinate plane. X-coordinate. The first number in an ordered pair. It tells you how far to move left or right from the origin along the x-axis. Think of the x-coordinate as your east-west address, telling you how far across to go. Y-coordinate. The second number in an ordered pair. It tells you how far to move up or down from the origin along the y-axis. Think of the y-coordinate as your north-south address, telling you how far up or down to go. Coordinate. A number that describes a location along one of the axes on the coordinate plane. Every point has two coordinates, an x-coordinate and a y-coordinate. They work together to pinpoint an exact location. Ordered pair. A pair of numbers written in parentheses, like 3, 5, used to locate a point on the coordinate plane. The first number is always the x-coordinate and the second number is always the y-coordinate. Here's a helpful reminder that will stick with you. Go across the hall before you go up the stairs. In other words, always move horizontally first, then vertically.